Hello viewers, once again welcome back in our new video. In this video, we will discuss one of the important topic, and I'm sure this topic will be important for everyone. Guys, as we know that for a seller, e-invoice is mandatory, but some or most sellers are confused in a particular position that is they required invoice if they supply particular goods to a government departments if their turnover ratio is above 10 crores. So guys, today's topic is in invoice required for selling of goods to government departments. Guys, in their latest circular, the government has given a focus on this position and clear the cloud. So guys, without wasting our time, let's start the video now.
Hello viewers and students of AITCS. Once again welcome to the AITCS official channel. In today's video session we are going to discuss one of the simple topic, but it is very important regarding clarification of the doubt. As we know that the government has lowered the threshold limit for generation of e-invoice. From August 2023, those taxpayers whose turnover in previous financial year, that is financial year ending on 31st March 2022, is rupees 10 crore or above, is required to generate e-invoice for B2B transaction. In this situation, some people has doubt regarding e-invoice rule for sale of goods to government departments. Many people doesn't know, or there is a confusion whether e-invoice is required for selling of the goods to government departments, whether it is a central government or state government or local bodies or any other government departments. The transaction is regarded as B2B transaction because the government departments is required to take GST number for the purpose of deduction of TDS, and the allotment of the GST number is PAN based. In that situation, whether PAN based GST number or TAN based GST number is required for e-invoicing, this doubt remains to every person who is dealing with the transaction regarding government. So to clear the doubt, recently the government has issued a circular through which they have clarified regarding the situation. In that scenario, we shall discuss about that circular and we shall see what is the actual position regarding generation of e-invoice for sale of goods to the government department. Students, before going to the discussion in detail, let us see the related clarification which has been issued by the government department. So the related clarification is on your screen. Let us read it first. Government departments or establishment or government agencies or local authorities PSUs which are required to deduct tax at source as per provision of section 15 of the CGST as well as SGST Act are liable for compulsory registration in accordance with section 24 subsection Roman 6 of the CGST Act. Therefore, government departments or establishments or government agencies or local authorities or PSUs registered solely for the purpose of deduction of tax at source as per provision of section 51 of the CGST Act are to be treated as registered person under the GST law as per provision of clause 94 of section 2 of CGST Act. Accordingly, the registered person whose turnover exceeds the prescribed threshold for generation of e-invoicing is required to issue invoices for the supplies made to such government departments or establishments or government agencies or local authorities or PSUs, etc. under Rule 48(4) of CGST rules. Source: Circular number 198/10/2023 GST dated 17th July 2023. So students, the circular says clearly that even the sale is made to any government department or public sector undertaking or local bodies who have obtained GST registration for the purpose of deduction of TDS under the relevant provision of the GST, e-invoicing is mandatory. So be it clear whether it is a TAN based GST registration or it is a PAN based GST registration. If invoicing provision is applicable, then e-invoice must be generated for the purpose of the sale of goods to these entities. Once again, I would like to clarify that according to this circular, the government has clarified that when the sale is made to government authorities or local bodies or PSUs, if invoice is necessary, then the person who is making sale to these entities is required to generate invoice. Students, hope that you have understood the relevant topic, and if there is any confusion or if anyone wants to give suggestion, please write in the description box. Further, if anyone wants to take income tax, GST, TDS e-filing training with us, please write for the prospectus at the WhatsApp number given in the description box. Thanks for watching.